Shown above is a slope field for which of the following differential equations. So we have this slope field here, we have a bunch of options here, and let's see what we can notice. What you should always try to do first is find out where your slope is 0. When y is 0, we have a slope of 0. When x is 1, we have a slope of 0 too. Okay, so let's do a little bit of mental math and see if we can eliminate anything. Okay, so at the point 1, 0, we should get 0. So you're an x, you're a y. Let's eliminate some stuff right there. Okay, so 1 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1, 0 minus 0 is 0, so A seems to check out so far. Okay, again, 1 times 0 is 0. Plus 0, you seem to check out so far. So far we're not having good luck here. Until now, we have 1 minus 0 squared is going to be 1, so C is not an option because we don't get 0. We get 1 minus 0 inside the parentheses, which is 0, and 0 times anything is going to be 0, so you seem to check out, so D is still an option. And then E, we get 1 minus 1, which is 0, so yeah, you're still an option. So E, D, A, and B are still options, C is not. So now that we kind of eliminated one of them, let's see if we can eliminate any more. So we pick a random point, let's say U, because that looks like that gives us a slope of 1 right around there. That looks like a perfect 1 slope. That exists at the point 0, negative 1. So if I label you x and label you y, I'm expecting to get positive 1 when I do some math. Okay, so let's do some math. I always like to try to use zeros and stuff like that because it helps things go away when I run into problems like these. So if I'm going to plug it into here, I'm going to get 0 times negative 1, which is 0, minus sign. Y is negative 1, so a double negative 1 appears to be 1, so you check out so far. Okay. Similarly, 0 times negative 1 is 0, plus y is negative 1, gives us negative 1. I want positive 1. B is not going to work. If x is 0, I get 0 minus 1, which is negative 1, times y squared, which is negative 1 times positive 1, because negative 1 squared is going to be positive 1. You end up being negative 1, so D is not an option. And last but not least, if I plug in 0 here, I get 0 minus 1 cubed, which is negative 1 cubed, which is also negative 1. So E is not going to work. So A's got to be my guy. The frustrating thing about problems like these is you can test out other points and completely waste your time. Like you can look at some of these and like maybe plug in the point, I don't know, you could plug in the point 2, 1, because that looks like a 1 slope, and then maybe not get a result that you want. Fortunately, I picked that guy right there, and it seemed to give me the result that I wanted, and that result happens to be A, baby.